For a long time, the list of the richest people in Kenya has been dominated by politicians and people who have served in government. However, in the recent past, Kenyans in business continue to dominate the list. According to the wealth report published by Knight Frank in 2019, Kenya had 8,400 millionaires in 2013. This number rose to 9,482 in 2018, representing a 13% increase. The report also predicts that this figure will increase by 22% come 2023 to reach 11,584 millionaires. The number of billionaires increased from 10 in 2013 and to 125 in 2018. Knight Frank forecasts that by 2023, Kenya will see the highest increase of 24% in the number of billionaires in Africa. This number is expected to hit roughly 155 in 2023. So, who are the 20 wealthiest individuals in Kenya? How much are they worth and where do they get their wealth? 1. The late Daniel Mwandamp family. Net worth, $3 billion. Daniel Mwa is a former politician who served as the second president of Kenya. He's also an entrepreneur, investor, and businessman. His family has interests in many industries such as education, manufacturing, maritime and freight, media, airline and transport, hotel and amp, tourism, insurance, the oil industry, banking, real estate. His family owns large tracts of land around the country. The Mwa family owns the Standard Group plc, a multimedia company with investments in various media platforms. Standard Group includes the Standard newspaper, KTN TV, Radio Maisha, The Nairobian, Think Outdoor, Billboard Advertising, and Standard Digital. Other businesses owned by Mwa's family include Kabarak University, Giant Holdings, Homestead Enterprises, Eagles Airlines, American Bank, Safariland Club, Mugoya Construction, Equatorial Bank, among others. 2. Manu Chandaria. Net worth, $1.7 billion. His titles: OBE, Order of the British Empire, CBS, Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, and EBS, Elder of the Order of the Burning Spear. Manu Chandaria is a Kenyan businessman, industrialist, and philanthropist of Indian descent. He was born and raised in Kenya. He's the chairman and CEO of Comcraft Kenya Limited, which manufactures aluminum and steel products as well as plastics. The company, which is based in Nairobi, was founded by his father in 1915. It also has operations in Tanzania, Ethiopia, and Uganda. Comcraft generates annual revenues of more than 200 billion. Chandaria is also the chairman of the Bank of India Advisory Committee in Nairobi. He also has a stake in the United States International University, USIU. 3. The late Nicholas Biwott. Net worth, $1.1 billion. Nicholas Biwott, who passed on in 2017, was a Kenyan politician and businessman. He was a successful entrepreneur, which made him one of the wealthiest Kenyans over the years. Biwott ventured into business as a teenager in the late 1950s. His first business was selling fruits and vegetables in Eldoret. Biwott owned Yaya Center, a shopping mall in Nairobi, and was a shareholder in Kenol Kobel, which operates petrol stations across Eastern, Central, and Southern Africa. Nicholas Biwott also owned other companies including Air Kenya Express, an airline based in Nairobi, Kipson and Farm HC Construction and Engineering Lima Kenya Rona Limited, among others. 4. Mama Ngina Kenyatta. Net worth, $1 billion. Mama Ngina, as she's popularly known, is the widow to Jomo Kenyatta, the first president of Kenya. She's also the mother to Uhuru Kenyatta. Mama Ngina is among the richest people in Kenya. Her massive wealth originates from stakes in the business empire owned by the Kenyatta family. The family is one of the biggest landowners in the country, with huge pieces of land in Nairobi, Thika, Taita Taveta, Nakuru, Naivasha, among other places. Kenyatta's family also has interests in industries such as banking, tourism, education, telecommunications, dairy. The family's giant dairy company, Brookside, has acquired several rival dairy firms including Buziki Dairy in 2013 for $1.1 billion. Other acquisitions include Delara, Delamere, Spinit, Molo Milk and Kilifi Dairy brands. 5. Bimji Deparsha. Net worth, $900 million. The fifth richest individual in Kenya is Bimji Deparsha. He is a businessman, entrepreneur, and industrialist. He's the founder and chairman of Bidco Africa, a family-owned leading manufacturer of consumer goods in East Africa. Bidco produces edible oils, fats, soaps and detergents, animal feeds, margarine, food, and beverages. It is based in Thika and also has operations in Central and Southern Africa. The company has manufacturing factories in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. Bidco has over 40 brands employing more than 25,000 employees. 6. Nashed Marali. Net worth, $600 million. Nashed Marali is the executive chairman of the Samir Group, a business conglomerate based in Nairobi. It comprises 15 companies and has operations in Kenya and the rest of Africa. Samir Group is involved in the manufacturing, agriculture, construction, finance, and transport industries. Some of the subsidiaries of Samir Group include Sasson IT and Coffee, Samir Africa Limited, manufacturer of tires, Kenya Data Networks Limited, information technology firm, Savannah Coffee Lounge, Equatorial Commercial Bank. Marali is a shareholder in the Commercial Bank of Africa. He also owns a 5% stake in the Airtel network. 7. Uhuru Kenyatta. Net worth, $500 million. Uhuru Kenyatta is the fourth and current president of Kenya. Son to Kenya's first president Jomo Kenyatta, he's also a successful businessman and one of the richest people in Kenya. Most of Uhuru's wealth can be attributed to the business empire owned and controlled by the Kenyatta family. The family owns the following companies: 24.92% stake in Commercial Bank of Africa, CBA, 13.2% stake in Nick Bank, Brookside Dairy, which has expanded to Rwanda and Uganda, Chartis Insurance, Heritage Hotels, Ank Holdings, Poponi Schools, Media Max Group, K24, The People Newspaper, Kamim FM, Meru FM, Mile FM, Tim Sales Holdings, a timber processing company. 8. Chris Kirubi. Net worth, $420 million. Kirubi is a successful business magnate, industrialist, and philanthropist. He is a director and the largest individual shareholder, with a 28.94% stake, at Centum Investments. Centum is an investment firm based in Kenya that has ownership in companies such as City and Bank, Nairobi Bottlers, Almasi Beverages Limited, Azuzu East Africa, Longhorn Publishers among others. Centum Investments owns Two Rivers Mall, the largest mall in East and Central Africa. In February 2019, Two Rivers launched the tallest Ferris wheel in Africa. Chris owns Capital FM and Hako Industries Limited, a manufacturer of household goods. He also has stakes in Kenya Commercial Bank Group and the Nation Media Group. 9. Peter Kohara Munga. Net worth, $280 million. Peter Munga is the founder and chairman of Equity Group Holdings Limited, EGHL, a financial services holding firm based in Nairobi. The company owns Equity Bank, one of the largest commercial banks in Kenya. The group also has operations in Uganda, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, and DRC. It has a total of over 13 million customers and generates annual revenues in excess of $19.5 billion. EGHL also controls assets worth an estimated $530 billion. It employs over 10,000 employees. 10. Raila Odinga. Net worth, $250 million. Raila Odinga is a politician and a successful entrepreneur, making him one of the wealthiest people in Kenya. In October 2018, he was appointed an African Union envoy. The former Prime Minister owns companies such as the East Africa Spectre Limited. It's a liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, cylinder manufacturer and damp, revalidating company. It is based in Nairobi's industrial area. He owns Spectre International Limited, a supplier of molasses based in Kisumu. Odinga has stakes in the Pan-African Petroleum Company, which deals with the importation and distribution of petroleum products in Kenya. Raila Odinga also owns 2 private choppers and residential homes in Karen, Runda, Kisumu, and Mombasa. 11. James Mwangi. Net worth, $170 million. Born in Kangama, Murang'a County, James Mwangi is an accountant, career banker, entrepreneur, and businessman. He's the current managing director and CEO of Equity Group Holdings Limited, EGHL. James is among the major individual shareholders of EGHL with a 5.52% stake. He also owns shares at British American Insurance Company Limited, Britam. He is the Chancellor of Meru University and the Chairman of Kenya Vision 2030. 12. S.K. Macharia. Net worth, $165 million. S.K. Macharia is the founder, owner, and chairman of Royal Media Services, RMS. He's considered one of the wealthiest people in Kenya. RMS is the largest private television and radio network in Kenya and in East Africa. Some of its famous brands include Citizen TV, Inoro TV, Radio Citizen, Hot 96 among others. According to research done by Ipsos, Citizen TV has the biggest share of the Kenyan audience at 62.5%. RMS radio stations have a total audience of 80% while Radio Citizen alone has an audience of 43% of the population in Kenya. 13. Bella Obhai Patel net worth, $150 million. He's a Kenyan entrepreneur, businessman, and philanthropist. Patel is the owner, managing director and CEO of Transworld Safaris Limited. It's one of the oldest safari firms in Kenya and Africa. The company owns and operates a large fleet of custom-built safari minibuses, hot air balloons, and four-wheel drive vehicles. Patel is a non-executive director at Pan Africa Insurance. He also has stakes in Bamburi Cement, Diamond Trust Bank Group, Safaricom, Barclays Bank of Kenya and Carbasset Investments. His shares in publicly listed Kenyan companies are worth over $45 million. 14. Titus Naikuni. Net worth, $100 million. Titus Naikuni is a Kenyan mechanical engineer, entrepreneur, and business executive. He's the chairman of the board of Rift Valley Railways Consortium and Airtel Kenya. He's a former managing director and CEO of Kenya Airways. He has served as a board member in several companies including Kenya Power and Lighting Company, Brunnermont, South Africa, Tata Chemicals Magadi, and Prudential Life Assurance Kenya. 15. Micah Baki and Amp, family. Net worth, $60 million. Micah Baki was the third Kenyan president and is one of the richest people in Kenya. He's one of the biggest landowners possessing thousands of acres of land around the country. He has about 10,000 acres of land in each of the following places: Bahati, Nanyuki, Laikipia, and Rumuruti. Kabaki also has shares in WAP Insurance, Jacaranda Hotel, CFC Bank, CMC Holdings Group of Companies, Unga Group Limited, Toyota Kenya, Express Kenya Limited, Royal Insurance, Windsor Golf, and Country Club among others. The list is endless. Micah Baki wholly owns the famous Farmers Choice and Deacons K Limited. 16. William Ruto. Net worth, $50 million. William Ruto is a Kenyan politician, a successful hustler, and businessman. He's one of the self-made multimillionaires in Kenya. Below is a list of companies and properties owned by the DP. Centrum 680 Hotel located in the Nairobi CBD which is worth an estimated $3 billion. Westin Hotel worth an estimated $2 billion. 60% stake in Mediamax, previously owned by Kenyatta family. Amico Insurance. Osir Flats in Ongatarongai. Order Enterprises Limited. 1 billion residential home in Uasin Gishu. 1 billion chopper. William Ruto is one of the richest people in Kenya. 17. Jimna Mbaru. Net worth, $48 million. He's the owner and chairman of Dyer & Blair Investment Bank which he acquired from KCB in 1983. The bank is a leading investment firm in Kenya with branches in Uganda and Rwanda. It has over $300 million in assets under management. Jimna Mbaru together with Peter Monga, James Mwangi, and Benson Wairegi own a combined 39.2% stake of Britam. He also has stakes in Equity Bank and TransCentury Group among others. 18. Adil Popat. Net worth, $40 million. Adil Popat is the group executive chairman of Simba Corporation. Simba has interests in motor sales and service, hospitality, investment, and financial services. Simba Corporation has grown from a modest used car sales enterprise, founded in 1948 by Mr. Abdul Karim Popat, into one of Kenya's most successful indigenous commercial organizations with a rich heritage in motor vehicle sales and service. Simba is the sole authorized dealer of the Fuso, Mahindra, Renault and Mitsubishi car brands. The group also owns the famous Villa Rosa Kempinski, Nairobi, and Olaramara Kempinski, Masai Mara, hotels. 19. Pius Ngugi. Net worth, $35 million. Pius Ngugi is a business mogul and one of the richest people in Kenya. He is the owner of the Kenya Nut Company which he founded in 1974. The company is the main exporter of macadamia nuts from Kenya and has over 2,500 employees. In 2016 it recorded $60 million in revenue. Ngugi owns Tika Coffee Mills, a major private coffee miller in the country. He's also a shareholder in the Tattoo City Development Project and in Kenya Alliance Insurance. He also has other interests including dairy farming, Amazon Motors, manufacturer of sweets and winery. 20. Kiprop Bundotish, Buziki. Net worth, $30 million. Kiprop is the founder and group executive director of Buziki Group of Companies. He also founded the Buziki Dairy Limited in 2008, which made the Tuzo and Molo milk brands. In 2013, Bundotish sold his Buziki Dairy business to Brookside Dairies for KSH $1.5 billion. Buziki Group is a registered company in the transport and logistics industry. The group has the following list of companies. Buziki Enterprises Limited, transport solutions provider. Bun Oil Limited, fuel and oil dealership. Transtruckers Logistics Group Limited, involved in cement distribution. Buziki Insurance Limited, in-house insurance agency. Buziki Fleet Management Limited, fleet tracking service provider. Koima Motors Limited, sale of heavy commercial vehicles and AMP, spare parts. There you have it, folks. You now know the 20 richest people in Kenya in 2020. Share this video with your friends and also feel free to drop a comment below.